helping you to get from zero to hero.
Zero to hero?
As a music producer, it's the Krannaken.com Music Marketing Podcast with your host, David Verney.
Episode number 32. Hey Krannaken crew, welcome to the show. It's David here, and this is the Krannaken Music Marketing Podcast. This week I wanted to share with you how I'm going to be growing my YouTube following using the training that I picked up both from John Gold of Hypeddit and also from Damien Keys. I'm going to be growing my YouTube following by running Facebook ads. So why do I want to grow my following on YouTube? What is the big deal with YouTube? Why is it better than Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Prime, and all of the rest of them? Well, on YouTube, I have the opportunity to make a video as well. I can make numerous different kinds of video just from using the same song. Just gets their music into the heads of the people who I want to get my music into the heads of, but it's changing it because it makes it different, gives it a whole new listening experience. I could use footage from a stock video library. I could also let the music play through on my door and just show you how it actually looks on my door. I could have a performance video where I'm playing a guitar or keyboards or whatever, or I can have a lyric video. I know that with my digital audio workstation, FL Studio, I can use something that's called the Z-Game Visualizer Editor, which basically makes videos for my music where I can add different elements and different things to the video to make them more interesting. Going back to looking at footage and using stock footage for your videos, I have a song that's called Long Dark Nights. Now, Long Dark Nights is a great, is uplifting trance, but the thing is that I can make it with different themes. For example, I have a video where I have New York at night. I could have a video where I had London at night. I could have a video where I could have Paris at night, or Las Vegas, or any city that I could think of. Another reason why YouTube is such a great platform to work on is because Google, who we all know own YouTube, they are more generous with the payments of the revenue from the advertising revenue. They give you 55% of the revenue that is generated from adverts that run on your videos. This equates to 0.8 cents per stream, which it doesn't sound like much, but when you consider that Spotify will only pay you 0.3 cents per stream, you can see that there is a lot more money to be made on YouTube. So by promoting your music on YouTube, you will be paid more than double what you are paid on Spotify. The last reason why YouTube is such a great platform to promote your music on is because there are more people listening to music on YouTube than there are on Spotify or any other platform. 44% of Americans listen to music on YouTube compared to 27% of people in America who listen to music on Spotify, and something like 24% of people who listen to music on Amazon Prime. Now, the best way to promote your music is through Hypeddit. Hypeddit is something that I always talk about on my blog. It is a fantastic asset for any music artist or music producer or whatever you class yourself to be. The reason it helps you is because you can give away something for free, which builds the relationship between you and your audience, and in return as well you can get an email address and a YouTube subscriber. This means that you have a list, you have a customer base in order to go to in the future. If you have merch if you have gigs coming up so that you can sell gig tickets. Doesn't matter whether it's online or offline. You can sell gig tickets to your list. You can sell merch to your list. You can sell ebooks. You can sell anything that you have. You can sell to your list, because these are the people who really like your music. These are the people that listen to your music often, and these are the people who you can class as true fans. When it comes to the promotion of your campaigns, there are a number of different Hypeddit gates that you can use, but I recommend that you use the option at the top of the share music window, which is the download gate. A download gate will allow you to get social media follows, shares, and it will send your music viral on sites like SoundCloud. With your download gate this time, I recommend that you use both the email address, which you should use on all your download gates, and also this time I recommend that you use the YouTube subscribe option. And once you have them on your email list, I recommend that you send them download gates in the future, which means that they will share your music on other platforms too, but also include Spotify on one of those download gates, so that you can build your following on Spotify, maybe on SoundCloud and Facebook as well. You might want to monetize any other platform by having more subscribers on them, particularly SoundCloud and Spotify. However, it is important that you remember that SoundCloud is a community made up of music artists, music producers, and other musicians. It is not simply a fan base of yours. These are people who want to grow their own music. Therefore, it's quite specialized. Therefore, you won't have as many fans coming from SoundCloud as you would on other platforms. So therefore, maybe it's best that you stick to, say, Spotify in one option and the other option being Facebook, which is much more popular and has much more people on it. The reason I think that SoundCloud is a good site is because it gives you the option to have a buy link, so you can put free download, and then you can advertise your link on SoundCloud with the free download and get more people from SoundCloud onto your list. But it's totally up to you. The only other downside is that once you delete an email from your autoresponder service, such as Aweber, GetResponse, or whatever email service that you use, and then upload lists from Hypeddit to your email service provider, your older email addresses that you've already deleted will come back into the pipeline, and this won't be so good. Therefore, it's best to only download emails and upload those that are on your most recent download gate. If I was to run a campaign from Facebook where I was getting email addresses and I was generating quite a few email addresses from that campaign, I'll be best to send those email addresses some future campaigns where they don't give me their email addresses, but instead share the music on other platforms such as Facebook, Spotify, or SoundCloud, and not ask for those email addresses again in the future. There is a service that Hypeddit do recommend, and it's called IFTTT, if this then that. The idea is that if somebody leaves an email address on one of your gates, then it will be automatically sent through from Hypeddit to your Aweber or your GetResponse list, and that takes the workload from you, so you don't have to download them yourself and re-upload them in your autoresponder. It will automatically do it for you. If you would like to read the corresponding blog post to today's podcast episode, you can find it at the link in the video description on YouTube or in the show notes on any other platform. So please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell if you're on YouTube. If you hit the bell on YouTube, you will be notified of all future videos as and when they are published. If you're listening on any other platform, please follow, subscribe, do whatever that platform requires you to do to keep in touch with your favorite podcasts like the Krannaken Music Marketing Podcast. So thank you for joining me today. I'll catch you next week. This weekend, go out, make some memories, and have a good time.
Thank you for tuning in to the Krannaken.com Music Marketing Podcast. We're looking forward to giving you more great music marketing help and advice in the next episode.